Good morning everyone and welcome back to another video. So I've just crawled out of bed. Kids have been sick all week. They finally seem to be getting over it. It's Friday today and we've just all been resting all week. My dad had it, my partner had it, I had it, my eldest son had it, and we all had it for a couple of days and weren't really feeling too bad, but my two youngest had it and were coughing all week. It stirred their asthma up. So it's just been a very long, drawn out week of everyone resting and being sick, and everyone's got cabin fever because we haven't left the house for a whole week. So today I'm just gonna make myself a coffee and some breakfast, and then when I wake up I am going to make some videos for my Patreon. So I've started a Patreon and I will have a lot of free content on there, and then I will have paid tiers. And I think for my Patreon I will really focus on giving advice like on stuff that I've lived through, so like homeschooling, dealing with autism and ADHD, things like that, navigating how to negotiate with teachers in the school and doctors, and trying to like support people with like seeking diagnosis and things like that, because I've been through hell and back with all of that, and I really would have loved to have had someone by my side supporting me and advocating for me, and I didn't. I had to learn how to be a tough ass bitch and fight with people, and I've been kicked out of doctors' surgeries and everything because, you know, like when you go to the doctors and you know something's wrong and no one believes you, what are you going to do? Of course you're going to crack it, because you want to be believed, you want to be listened to. And I've learned the hard way of what to do and what not to do. So I really want to just share that wisdom, because I think, God, like I went through that for a reason. Why did I go through all that shit? There must be a reason. And I'm like, maybe I can help other people at least, you know. That would be a positive out of a negative. I can write about it. I want to write a book about it and stuff. You know, just like turn that pain into something positive. That's all I can think of. But anyway, I'm going to make myself a coffee and wake the fuck up. I'm just like cactus today. Been getting on my treadmill. I was on my treadmill last night and the day before, and I'm feeling less stiff, so yay. And you know, that's a good feeling. And yeah, so it's coffee time now. Okay, so the kettle is on, you can hear it boiling. You have to excuse my weird angles that are going to be happening in my videos for the next little while, because my camera stand broke and I'm working with broken equipment, and I've got my phone propped up on a Star Wars cup and a sugar container so that I don't have to hold it. So, you know, just waiting for the coffee. I'm going to pick out a mug. I do like this one. It's quite damaged, but it's got flowers on it. It says, have a nice fucking day. So I thought that was, have a fucking nice day. Excuse the language, but yeah, I swear a lot. It helps me cope. And people in Australia swear a lot, I think, more than other countries too. I think it's just an Aussie thing. But yeah, so yesterday what I did do, I jumped online and I bought myself some 1920s clothes, 1920s style clothes from Shein, because Ben and I are going to a 1920s festival coming up next month, and so I will talk more about that when it happens. But so when that comes, I will show you that haul. And Ben and I are trying to make an effort to have more dates. And, you know, between his diabetes, my fibro, and the kids, like, you know, it just ends up it can be hard to make the effort. You know, you end up just staying at home, doing the same thing all the time, just being in a family, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you should make the effort too, as well, to have dates with your partner. And so we've been trying to do that, and we've had one date where we went and did the Get Lost card. So that vlog will be coming up. We had a lot of fun. It was really good, and we laughed so much, and yeah, it was really great. We both had an amazing day. So, you know, we're like, we need to do this, we need to make the effort to do this. And it's just like, because I was sick for so long, you know, and then Ben's diabetes played up. We're both sick, you know, and we just stopped going on dates pretty much. So we're hoping to have one on the weekend. The kids have been sick, so won't be going out Friday or Saturday night, but maybe we might get to go out for a roast lunch on Sunday. And then in a promo video for something, so that'll be fun. I'm getting paid for that. And hopefully have a little date afterwards, like just have maybe some Red Rooster or something. I don't know. I don't really like eating takeaway sometimes because of my health, so I might just take a Vegemite sandwich. But yeah, so that's what I did yesterday, and today I'm just going to have a quiet one around the house, get on the treadmill. I'll show you me getting on the treadmill. I've got to do it because I actually feel better for getting on the treadmill. It actually limbers up my body, and then I'm not in as much pain when I wake up. So I've got to do it, and you know, yeah. Anyway, come with me, and I'll show you what I do today. So yeah, if anyone can actually recommend some good equipment, I know I'm in Australia and most of the people who watch me are in America, but I mean, I can buy things online, but I need like a camera stand to put on the table so that I can point it downwards when I'm like colouring in or maybe opening something or whatever. So I need something that will hold my camera like over, you know, that. And then I need a camera stand just to put my camera on to hold my camera so like I can do things, you know, like potter around the kitchen or whatever. Yeah, so I need something, and I bought 2 camera stands. I bought one from Dick Smith. I think I bought one from, first one I was thinking, I just woke up, so my brain's the first one I bought was from EB Games. It cost me $60, and I had it for a little while, and then it broke after about 6 months, and then Ben bought me one. He bought it online. I forget where he bought it from. It was a bit smaller, it was a little bit cheaper, but it was just sort of like a mini version of the one I already had, but he bought it from somewhere else, and it broke as well. So I'm like, I don't know, they're not real sturdy, so I don't know, is there a sturdy, good quality one out there that somebody knows of that I can buy? So if you do know of a good camera stand or equipment, please tell me, because this is all new to me and I could do with some pointers, so thank you. Okay, so I'm back and I'm kind of a bit more put together now. I've brushed my hair and I've gotten dressed. So I just got some exciting news. I just got an audition for something. It's a game show. I'm not allowed to say what it is, but fingers crossed. It was a game show that I was talking about in a previous video, that last year I made it through to the final round, and then I was really sick with the flu last winter, and I lost my voice and I couldn't do the audition because I could barely speak. So I had to ring them up and be like, hey, I can't do this. And so they said they'd put me in with the next lot of auditions, and now I've got an audition. So yeah, fingers crossed for me. We'll see how that goes. So I've already done The Chase, I've done Mastermind, I've done the 1% Club, I've done the 100 with Andy Lee a few times, zoomed in from home for that. So haven't won any money yet. Nearly won some money on The Chase, but bombed out in the final round. So and the others and the 1% Club, like I was really good on The Chase. I did a really good job on The Chase, but the 1% Club, my brain just does not work like that. Like I went down to film that knowing that I wouldn't win because I'm just no good at it, but I just wanted to do it for the fun of it, to see how far I could get. And I just auditioned to see if I'd get on, and I did. So I didn't even make it to the $1,000 question. Like, I'm just no good at that sort of thinking. My son is really, really good at it. He can just come up with the answer like that. He's so smart. But it's just the way your brain works, you know. My brain doesn't think that way. So anyway, I'm about to have my second coffee. And then I'm going to have something to eat. And I am rocking this Pride shirt today. More Pride, less prejudice, it says. Got it off Temu. I am a descendant of Jane Austen, and I'm a writer, so I had to buy this shirt. And it's appropriate to wear in April for Pride Month. So, you know, live and let live, love is love. We don't need to judge people. So yeah. So I just took my blood pressure and it is a little bit elevated, but I've been up on my feet doing stuff and I've been a little bit sick this week. I brought this about 2 months ago when I had my flu shot, like when I went to the doctors to get a healthcare plan. They took my blood pressure, excuse me, as part of that.
it was up a bit, and then they jabbed me with a flu shot while I was there. I wasn't expecting it. So anyway, I brought this to monitor my blood pressure because they told me to monitor it for a little bit, for a couple of weeks, and it was like a real hassle trying to go to the chemist and the doctors all the time to get it monitored. So.
Oh, my phone just started recording on its own. That was nice of it. Oh my god, it did it again. It's because it can sense me moving around. So I'm just about to do the dishes, and again, you have to forgive my bad angles. I'm making the most of what I can at the moment. And I'm not about to prop my phone up on the windowsill on anything in case it lands in the sink. So I've just got it leaning against the windowsill on its own, because that is the safest thing to do. I do not want to have to buy another phone. This is my third really good quality phone, and in the past I had two really good quality phones. I bought them because I wanted to be able to take really good photographs for Instagram, and both times when I finished paying them off, both times the phones got broken, and I was like, what are the odds of the phone breaking just as I finished paying for it? And I just couldn't believe it. And you know, I was always like really proud, like I've never broken a phone, and then bam, that happened. And both times my daughter was either chucking a tantrum or something, and like I was trying to deal with her and I had my phone. It's my own fault because I should have had my phone in my bag. I had my phone like under my arm or something, and I was like trying to pick her up because she was like a toddler, so I'm trying to pick her up and calm her down. Like, she wasn't having a tantrum, she was having a meltdown because she's on the spectrum, so she was having a meltdown, and I put my phone under my arm. I was trying to comfort her, and then of course my phone fell out and smashed on the ground. Had a big crack in it. That was the first time. And then then a week later, I was sitting on the couch playing with my phone, and my daughter came running up, jumped on my lap, and I dropped my phone on the carpet. And this is how fragile the phone was, that the crack just splintered the screen. I was like, oh, okay, I need a new phone. And then the second time, I had a new phone, finished paying for it. We went out of town for the day, and we were just walking around, and I was climbing up on like this cement thing to get a photo, and I dropped my boys off somewhere, and my daughter and I were just waiting for them. So we were just walking around the town, going for a walk, you know, hanging out in the park or whatever, while they were doing their thing. And then I climbed up onto this cement thing, just like a little ledge, to take a photo. And guess what? As I got down from it, I dropped my phone on the cement. So actually, that was my fault. That wasn't my daughter's fault. That was my fault. And then that was my fault the whole time. I'm just saying, like, I was interacting with my daughter, and then like that happened. So anyway, whatever. So I learnt my lesson. I need to keep my phone in my bag, or I need to put a really heavy duty case on it, which this phone has a really heavy duty case on it actually now. So I learnt my lesson the hard way, but I'm not about to drop it in the sink. So just doing a few dishes here. Then we're gonna make some porridge. We slept in today because we're just getting over being sick. So I think this weekend we won't do a lot. We'll just have a quiet weekend, and then everyone should be well and truly over it by next week. And Ben and I might have a little lunch date if we're feeling up to it. And yeah, just trying to keep on top of everything. You know, it's a never-ending job when you're at home just cleaning all day. Never ends. My table's messy again because all the clean clothes got dumped on there last night, so I've got to fold the laundry away, and I've got to find a home for the stuff that's been sitting on the table. And sometimes it's hard to know what to do with random shit, you know, and I don't like clutter, so if I can't find a home for it, I will throw it out. I've got a bag of stuff I'm doing up for the op shop. I like to throw things out. I like to keep things clean. I can't stand hoarding. And yeah, I try. So anyway. So as you can see, we are getting there. Clean bench. Yeah, just got to wipe it over. And I'm going to let those things soak in the sink because It's a bit of baked on egg on that. I'm about to make some porridge. So this is the porridge that I buy. It's Uncle Toby's quick sachets, ready in 90 seconds, and they come in all different flavours. So they're nice and easy and convenient, and the kids can choose what flavour they like. Just heated up some leftover pizza and garlic bread for one of my children to eat. And now for lunch, I'm just having this chicken and cashew meal that I've been hyper fixating on. I'm just about sick of it. And it was on sale for $5.50. It's got 472 calories, which isn't too bad if you're not snacking throughout the day, but it's a little bit high. And you just have to peel the film back a little bit and chuck it in for 2.5 minutes. I chuck it in for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so I've got my phone stuck in what's left of my camera stand. And I just got a parcel in the mail. I just had lunch, and Ben was home on his lunch break, and then came to the door and dropped this off. So this is just some more bedding for my eldest son. So this is a Marvel blanket. It's got Deadpool and Wolverine on it. It said Deadpool and Wolverine, but it's got Iron Man, an Iron Man mask. There's Deadpool holding an Iron Man mask. I haven't seen Deadpool. My son likes it. So this is from the Oodie company. They don't just sell Oodies now, they sell blankets and things as well. I did have a Barbie Oodie. I bought matching Barbie Oodies for myself and my daughter when the Barbie movie came out. And I wore it once and it was so hot. It was just, I was like, I cannot wear this. It is too hot. So I donated mine to the op shop. She's still got hers. But they now have thinner Oodies. So if I was to buy another Oodie, I would buy one of the thin ones. So I think we've got everything now. All the bedding, we've got the bed, we've got the mattress. And then next week, we'll get in and make up that spare room for him when he comes to stay. So let's have a look at this. That is a nice blanket. So it's a king single bed. I don't know if this is actually, I think this might just, I think it'll probably just fit. It's more of a throw rug, but it's just a bit extra nice thing to put on the bed to customize it. So he feels like, you know, it's his when he comes here. So yeah, that's what I've got in the mail today. And I've done my dishes partially. There's more dishes after lunch. It's a never-ending story. And I've got stuff in the wash and doing the dishes. And I am going to try and pat my nails at some point and get on the treadmill at some point. But yeah, I'm just having a quiet day at home. Everyone's resting, just getting over being sick. And tonight we're going to have fish and chips for dinner and play some Mario Party. My son's coming down to stay for the weekend, or at least for a couple of days. So yeah, it's just a quiet one at home. That's my day today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.